Hello everyone, thank you for joining us on the first edition of The Conversation, coming to you live on Lagos Television. I am Ajibola Ojeshola. How was your weekend? Mine was the bad and the ugly.
Kilode.
Some politics.
Only you.
Only you good, only you bad, only you ugly. So what happened?
Some kind of politics in Lagos.
One,
Disaster in Enugu State.
two,
Yeah.
And some not too exciting football matches
Chelsea.
that
Yes.
we lost.
Yeah, 3-1.
And I hated the fact that we lost 3-1 to
Man City.
Your
of all
Oga,
clubs.
Yodo
very
of football.
Bukola, it's good to have you. How was your weekend?
Well, I was working all through the weekend. I was on duty. Then yesterday we went on an inspection tour to Lagos Island. Tomorrow now they're going to carry out some removal of illegal structures on drainage setbacks. in the
Akpongbonko,
island.
that bridge.
Yes, that
yes.
Akpongbonko
Yeah.
axis. So we're very busy all through this weekend.
Okay.
But it's good to be back here on the program again. I am Bukola Taylor Cole. Welcome on board.
Bukola Tilako Annie, you get to understand the Annie part of it later on in the program.
We'll get to that.
Well,
We'll get
Save
to
it for
that
the last.
later. We'll get to that later. Good morning, everyone. My weekend, as you all know,
Fully
it's
booked.
Fully booked. No, but
she went from one party to another. And she
okay.
kept on posting. And
Yeah,
she
she was
was
posting.
by the party. She was even telling me.
Adibunge, what is it about you and
I don't know.
and partying?
Parties.
Well, she's from Ijebu-Ode.
I don't know. I think this. I think this party thing comes with age.
Like it's the season.
Yeah. No, not season K. Age.
Age.
A season of your life. No?
We now have our children getting married. We now have our parents going back to where they came from. So I think it comes with age. That's why. And you know, Nigerians, Yorubas, they like to celebrate everything, whether in death,
best
whether
like
in marriage.
Ijebu-Ode people,
Yoruba
they
like
like
parties.
parties a lot.
Anyway, it's nice to be back here.
Joy, how was
today.
yours?
I am Bimpe Omotayo. Ade Bimpe. Oh yeah,
Are
Joy.
you back? All right.
Joy,
My weekend, I was just at home cooking, cleaning.
I was going to say that I
life is
Joy
not
spent her
balanced.
weekend cooking. I was going to say that.
How did you know?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It just came to
You're in
me.
the spirit. You're in the spirit. I am Joy Olu. Welcome to the conversation.
I wasn't surprised that Joy was busy cooking all through the weekend because she likes food. Yeah, she likes food. Have you seen Joy eating before?
No.
Bowl full of rice.
Oh, I remember when
Small
she was,
plate,
you know, when she was heavy. I
Oh
saw
my
her on the corridor
goodness. Oh my
holding
goodness. Off your mic.
yogurt and bread.
Off your mic.
What happened?
Off
Joy,
your
calm
mic.
down now.
For me, it's just how she gets to have a full meal before she comes on air.
She does.
Yes.
Joy.
Joy
So
eats
really? You want to breakfast this morning?
Yes, sometimes rice, sometimes plantain and something. You know how she gets to eat a
Joyful
full meal
Joy.
before she sits here. And then you
It's
look
called
at her.
breakfast. It's good for the body.
She said it's called breakfast. It's good for the body.
All right. Let's look at what is trending on some of the dailies of pages of newspaper this morning. Of course, the internal wrangling between the FCT minister, Wike, and the Bauchi State governor is still trending, and of course is receiving attention in some of the dailies today. That's the story that I will be taking right now. Bauchi governor, Wike trade insults as PDP rift deepens. PDP crisis has deepened as Bauchi governor and FCT minister exchange heated words over leadership failures and personal ambitions. The war of words between Bauchi State Governor, Senator Bala Mohammed, and the FCT Minister, Nyesom Wike, remained unabated as both leaders of the opposition party, PDP, continue to publicly throw tantrums at each other. Governor Mohammed fired another salvo, saying the only legacy Wike will be remembered for will be that of political mercenary who squandered opportunities and betrayed allies. On his part, Wike on Friday asked Governor Mohammed to desist from using his appointment by Tinubu as minister as excuse for his lack of capacity to provide leadership as chairman of PDP Governors Forum. The Bauchi State governor also declared that the FCT minister may grab headlines, but they offer little substance, alleging that Wike's betrayal of the PDP and his divisive politics reveals a man driven by personal ambition rather than public service. The governor's response was contained in a statement by his media aide. and I'm quoting the media aide now, who said that the media chart by Chief Nyesom Wike, the Honorable Minister of Federal Capital Territory, in his characteristic style, Wike launched into his now predictable war of words marked by contradictions, grandstanding, and a perplexing display of loyalty that seemed to shift with the wind, while Wike's incoherence often make it difficult to discern any substantive point he's making. So PDP, the major opposition party in the country, is still having some problem, and of course the tantrums being thrown by Wike and the Bauchi State Governor, who is the chairman of the PDP's Governors Forum.
So my first question is, are they even, performing their roles as an opposition party?
Nope.
I disagree because, they're always fighting. It is one problem or the other.
The internal crisis is
It
unending.
is too much. And I just wonder why two adults will come online and start insulting each other. Wike will throw one insult, and the other one would now. PDP used to be one of the biggest parties in Africa. And now they are just nowhere to be found again.
The umbrella,
Yes,
the
now.
umbrella is
With
torn.
the umbrella. Oh my God.
It used to be one of the biggest parties in Africa. And now we don't know. It's just like it's from one internal crisis to another. Okay, very soon they're going to have their NEC meetings. So I'm wondering what will come out of this meeting with the way they are fighting. And Wike seems to be the major fighter.
Yeah.
If he's not fighting Fubara today, he's fighting the chairman PDP Governors Forum. I don't know, but I think he's ready for the fight. But they should just calm down. No, their role as an opposition party, they've left it. They're not doing anything.
A house divided against itself cannot stand.
So what is dividing the house? Who is dividing the house? Because people are insinuating that Wike is actually playing some scripts on behalf of a particular political party.
One leg here, one leg there.
The fact that Wike, a PDP member, got appointed as a minister.
Will he be the first that will be appointed?
Chief Lekki Bolagi was appointed by
opposition. He will be the first.
And we all know what happened during that general elections.
But Wike came out openly, Bukola, that he was not going to support Atiku.
Yes,
he made it known.
I know, but those in PDP, they will not forgive him for what he did.
We will not forgive them.
Because according to them, he betrayed them.
It was like
They betrayed the party.
The PDP.
Betrayal is part of politics.
Exactly.
It's part of politics.
It's part of politics.
Yeah.
There's betrayal on both parts. They had agreed then, let's recall what is the genesis of all this internal crisis within the PDP. It was agreed that power was going to the south.
Yes.
Then there was some mago. They now came up with another candidate. And Wike and 5 other governors, 4 other governors.
They pulled out.
They pulled out, yes.
They pulled out. I said, look, this wasn't what we agreed. So Wike is doing what he's supposed to do now. I will not support you. And he did not leave PDP.
Yes.
Please, let's leave politics for now.
He's still a PDP member.
Let's leave politics for now.
And he's doing well. He's doing well.
He's doing well as what? As what now?
As a minister.
Yes, of course he is.
Leave my brother.
Oh,
okay.
He's from Jebode too.
No. I was born in Rivers. I was born in Port Harcourt. Leave my brother, please.
Okay, let's move on to our next story. Tinubu arrives at Dar es Salaam for Africa Energy Summit. The President Bola Tinubu has arrived Tanzania to attend the Mission 300 Africa Energy Summit, which starts on January 27. The president, who arrived at 8:20 p.m. Nigerian time, was received by the Foreign Minister of Tanzania, Ambassador Mahmoud Thabit Kombo. The 2-day summit has been hosted by the government of Tanzania, the African Union, the African Development Bank Group, and the World Bank Group. On the first day at the ministerial level, participating countries, including Nigeria, will present national energy strategies termed compacts, detailing their approaches to achieving universal energy access within 5 years. On the second day, heads of state will endorse the Dar es Salaam Energy Declaration outlining a unified roadmap for Africa's progress towards the Mission 300 objectives. Now, I have no problem with
the summit.
The summit. My major issue is I want to know how they intend to implement every, agreement reached at that summit. Because, we always have one summit or the other.
Yes. And we don't see any changes.
And then nothing comes out of it. I know that Nigeria has this energy transition plan where they are working towards, reducing emissions and achieving net zero emission by 2060. I've always said it that if you solve the energy problem in Nigeria, then you solved half of our poverty, challenge. Like if you leave, like let's say 30 millions of Nigerians out of poverty by just solving the energy challenge, then we have no problem again. So I really want to believe that this summit will bring out, good fruits, not just for Nigeria, but for Africa. Because right now, the world is moving towards clean energy. Not just energy, but clean energy. I know Nigeria is taking, I would call it teething steps, towards that, achieving that goal. We can do better. Let's just hope for good results, positive outcomes from this summit, and then they implement it successfully so that we all can benefit from all these summits that they've been having and they will still continue to have.
Okay, you have hit the nail on the head. One thing is for us to attend the summit. Another thing is implementation, which is the major problem in this part of the world and Africa at large. We must commend the administration of President Bola Tinubu, at least for innovating or bringing on board the use of CNG buses, which is one way of achieving a clean energy. But at the end of this summit, I just hope that African leaders will be strategic enough to come out with something reasonable that will impact the African continent at the end of the day.
Like you said.
Okay, so your story.
Afe Babalola withdraws cases against Farotimi after Oni monarch's intervention. The founder of the Afe Babalola University, Ado Ekiti, Are Afe Babalola SAN, agreed in the early hours of today to withdraw the legal cases filed against activist and lawyer Dele Farotimi after interventions by prominent Yoruba monarchs. Babalola had accused Farotimi of defaming him in the book Nigeria and its criminal justice system, prompting a petition to the Commissioner of Police in Ekiti State. The activist was arrested and subsequently arraigned in 2 courts, the Magistrate Court in Ado Ekiti for alleged criminal defamation and the Federal High Court in Ado Ekiti for alleged cyberbullying. However, following a late-night meeting mediated by the Ooni of Ife, Obadeyeye Ogunwusi, alongside other leading Yoruba monarchs, Babalola announced his decision to withdraw the charges. Speaking at Abuad, he said, and I quote, "I will tell my lawyers to withdraw the case," unquote. The meeting was attended by several prominent monarchs, including the chairman of the Ekiti State Council of Traditional Rulers and the Olojudo of Ido Ekiti, Obayoride Ilori Faboro, and other prominent monarchs in Ekiti State. Babalola highlighted the influence and importance of the Yoruba traditional institution in his decision, stating, and I quote, "The monarchs are here. They have appealed to me over a criminal charge involving somebody who said I was corrupt," unquote. The senior advocate revealed his deep hurt over Farotimi's allegations, which suggested he won cases through corruption. He explained why he had initially refused earlier pleas, despite appeals from notable figures such as former President Olusegun Obasanjo, Catholic Bishop of Sokoto Diocese, Matthew Kuka, and the Ewi of Ado Ekiti. It's a long read, but Are Afe Babalola has displayed the Omoluabi in him by being a true son of Yoruba land and listening to the monarch's appeal for Dele Farotimi.
It's a simple case of that Yoruba proverb that says, "Agba kin wa loja, kori omo tuntun wo." I like the role that the traditional rulers
monarchs played.
played intervening in this particular dispute. And I understand where Chief Afe Babalola is coming from. That man said he came from the farms, He grew up from, in the farm.
He came from the farm, yeah.
Yes, and then he got to a particular level in life, and then someone is trying to bring him down. Of course, he will be bothered. According to him, in that book that Farotimi wrote, he mentioned other judges. They are not bothered.
They are not bothered,
but he
yeah.
doesn't care. He is bothered because that is his reputation at stake. He has been through a lot to get to where he is today. So nobody will just come from nowhere to tarnish his image. But like you said, he has proven that indeed he is Omo Yoruba Pataki, Omo Luabi. Yes, they've appealed to him and he has listened. And we should just take a lesson from this. We should not. Defamation of character is very bad.
So what do we say today? Go and sin no more.
Dele Abi.
John, sorry.
I don't know about that.
Anxiety in Lagos Assembly ahead of Obasa's resumption. Today.
Why did you pause?
You need a pair of glasses.
I have another one.
It's okay. I'm fine. Today's Monday sitting of the Lagos State House of Assembly may be rancorous, except there is an intervention to achieve a middle ground in the political crisis besetting the hallowed chamber. The Assembly will be sitting today, and two presiding officers, Mojisola Miranda and Mudashiru Obasa, are laying claim to the leadership of the House. At the weekend, Obasa, who was unseated as head of the legislative arm, allegedly by 35 out of the 40 members of the Assembly on January 13, 2025, over allegations of misconduct and mismanagement of funds, returned from his vacation abroad into the waiting arms of his political associates and supporters, announcing he remained the Speaker. Obasa maintained that his removal and replacement did not follow due process, describing the process as unconstitutional. According to him, the Lagos State Commissioner of Police led police officers to invade the State Assembly on the day of his removal, adding that over 200 policemen also invaded his private residence in Agege and blocked the gate, while they prevented members of his family from going out. Do I go on and on? Anyway.
It's a long read.
It's a long read.
It is. But, if you want to ask me,
yes.
okay, nothing will happen in that assembly today. They will sit and nothing will happen.
When you were reading that story, I said to myself,
will Mudashiru Obasa.
nothing will happen though. Some of these anxiety headlines, I don't understand journalists. I don't understand
You
write
know,
headlines.
there's a way we always
Anxiety in
cast
Lagos
our
Assembly.
headlines.
Please now.
There will be no anxiety. The assembly will sit, they will conduct their business, and everybody will be fine.
Well, why did he come out to say, and Joy read it earlier and said, look, he maintained that his removal and replacement did not follow due process, describing the process as unconstitutional. Last week, we had two
over
members,
two-thirds,
who came to analyze this removal and not an impeachment.
Not impeachment, yeah.
Yes, that, look, there were 2/3 majority, and that was all it took, to remove him.
But he is saying that he was not present. When
he was not on the floor of the House.
That he should be there.
That's why he said it was unconstitutional.
Then he gave instances. He mentioned Tejo Show's removal, Pelumi's removal.
Yeah.
So I think that is the major issue for him. But really, nothing will happen today.
Fortunately for us, we are going to have a lawyer in the House. And of course, we'll be looking at internal wranglings of political parties. So probably we might also touch on what is happening at the Lagos State House of Assembly. So we'll move away from the Assembly now and go to X and see what is trending there.
Annie.
Of course, Annie. That was why I called Buki Annie the other time. And of course, Two-Face. Is it a rumor or it has happened?
Okay, so yesterday, Two-Face came up with that post on Instagram.
Deleted one?
The first, now the second one has been deleted too now.
Which one?
The video too has been deleted. So the first one he came up with, he said he was going to divorce Annie. That they've been separated for a while and they are moving towards divorce. And then people came for him. And he came back to say that his account was hacked.
Then later he came back
after
again?
After like 10 minutes, he came back to, now he did a video
that his account
saying that no,
hacked.
he said what he said.
Well, you know what?
Then this morning, hold on, this morning,
saying the same thing.
This morning, that particular video
has been deleted.
He deleted it. So what exactly is going on?
The energy that Bukola is giving this story.
You know why I'm giving this part? Because they must marry you. They must
He's
stay
married by force.
He's married by force.
Please.
He's married by force.
See, we the all night in-laws, no?
You are not in their shoes.
Okay, so I have no problem with
They must
them.
have their reasons.
Jibola, I have no problem with them divorcing. It will definitely happen. They've not had a healthy marriage like that. My own issue is the fact that, you know, the way he came out, I know it wasn't
On social media.
You mean wrong
like
timing?
humiliating her on social media. That's one. Then two, Annie has been going through a lot of backlash on social media for like 2 weeks.
So the timing was wrong
The
for you.
Very, very wrong. You don't do that to somebody
You love.
Yes. Annie has been there for you when they were dealing with you online, when you had issues, infidelity issues. She defended you. So at this point, and you know, last year she had a miscarriage. That lady is going through a lot. You no, that this timing, no.
Anyway,
But is it not better to
part ways.
You know
Part
you can
ways
part
in
ways
peace.
amicably.
Yeah.
Of
So that
course,
nobody gets,
yes,
you know,
I like that word
destroyed.
you used, in peace.
Please, yes.
You can do that in peace. But the way he came about it, no, he went about it right back.
Then why did he have to go
When
on social
Basket Mouth
media?
was going to...
Thank you.
Why did he
And
have to go on
another
social
thing
media?
is, you
Why
know-
not call your lawyer?
Just, you know, that's humiliating. No. You don't do that to
They are
somebody you claim
celebrities.
to love.
They don't put it out there.
How will you know?
Hold on. There are ways
For
you
the
can go
online
about
in-laws.
it. If at the time, yes, we are online in-laws. So who does he want to leave money for now? Who?
For you. The way you are going about this, Annie and Two-Face, he has left her for you.
For who?
For you.
As what? The timing is wrong. And no now.
Then the
And-
medium.
No. And then now you deleted the video now. So what do you want us to believe now?
Sit back and relax. and
Or
wait
is
for
it
another.
that Two-Face himself is going through depression? Why would you post a
Maybe.
video,
Well,
delete again and again and
well,
again? You know,
can't
we are not in
totally
their
write that
shoes,
out.
so
Yes.
we do
And
not have
Annie
any
has
right.
not come out to say anything now.
And maybe she's yet to recover from the shock.
The truth is, they are both going through a lot.
As a woman,
That marriage has not
I
been
feel
healthy.
sorry for Annie. As a
Yes.
woman, I feel sorry for her. And we, you know, if we have been watching the trend, most celebrity marriages has usually been announced this way. Basket Mouth did it. AY did it. So
Not like this, oh no. No, not like this. No.
All right.
that was it.
Two-Face and Annie Divya trending on X this morning. We wish them well, and I hope that at the end of the day they will be able to resolve their differences, and of course
They can part ways in peace.
in peace,
Yes,
in
nobody's.
peace.
They can part
and
ways
with
in
respect.
peace. Yes.
Not coming on social
Just
media
move
to
on
break
and
the
let
news
it
for
go.
Nigerians. All right, we'll take a very quick break on the program right now. When we come back, our first conversation on the program this morning will be on politics. Stay with us.